Oh, hey everyone, how's it going? Yeah, nice to see chat so lively as usual. But yeah, I want to just take just go 10 minutes a little bit early, see how chat is doing. Hello. Yeah, so yeah, today we'll be drawing some fantasy classes, right? And spam the party popper. Yeah, there's like little emojis that pop out. Word. Yeah, I want to do like a little doodle as usual before we even begin. Got your sketchbook ready? Yeah. Yeah, feel free to just draw along. And what I really want for this stream is I want you guys to ask a lot, I guess. I want to interact with chats, because something like fantasy classes, there's no like ground rules for it. And there's so many like different ways you could go about it that I want to hear what you guys think. And then we could possibly draw something together. Make it fun. Yeah. But honestly, oh, let's see. Do I have to buy an Apple Pencil? Um, I'm not sure, but I think you would definitely need a pen so that you could draw better. Because, like, I've never really drawn on an iPad. But I'm pretty sure you'd need, like, a stylus of some sort to draw with Procreate. I mean, you could draw with your fingers, but I don't know how effective that'd be. If at all. Yeah, you got your sketchbook pencils, nice. But yeah, guys, summer, it's almost over. Like, could you believe it? It's been that fast. Feels like summer just started yesterday, and now it's all gone. It's almost fall. Time flies. I guess this would be a shield. Am I making myself a dinosaur? Nah. It's like a little doodle. There you go. Little classic knight armor. I'm just using it as a base so that I could erase it at some point. Yeah, I would say cat girls are fantasy, yeah. Maybe we could make some of them like cat-eared. Because I'm not sure what like I guess the fantasy race is called. Oh, I have school tomorrow. Ruh-roh, already. Yeah, 1 week to go. Yeah, just make it count, I guess. Try to have fun before school starts and everything. For me, I haven't been to school in years, baby. No need. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to read what chat is saying. But yeah, I guess for me, my summer's been pretty uneventful. Nothing much. Just hung out with friends, play some games, nice and chill. But yeah, recently actually, I really am looking forward to building this thing I got. So you guys gotta look it up. It's this company called Rocker, and they make like these wooden models, and they make stuff ranging from like music boxes and model kits, I guess. And the one I've built before, it was like a wooden carousel. So imagine like look like this, and you would put it together, and it's also like a music box. So try to look up this company. They make some pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna try to draw it. So there's like a carousel, and then it would rotate around and play music. So like that, and there's like a knob at the bottom, so that you could twist it and plays music. Yeah, I've always liked building stuff like that. So, you have one? You have one of these? Yeah, because they're really neat. Like, if you guys could Google it or something. So, yeah. They make some pretty cool stuff. Deep, deep. It's funny, because you've been drawing mermaids a lot recently. Let's see. Yeah, I guess Mermaid was probably a good month for you then. Lots of people drawing mermaids. 1.5 weeks. Yeah, thank you. This is a basic armor. And later on, we're just gonna draw some armor as well. I'm gonna give some tips on that. Because one of my first streams for Wing Canvas was actually the armor drawing stream. Is this based off by D&D? Not exclusively. It's sorta. It's just fantasy tropes, I would say. Like the common stuff that people would see in fantasy. Not really sticking to just one I guess, what would it be called? One theme, I guess. Could be any. Yeah. Could be. Oh, you have a wooded person. Yeah, for like the model kit you got? Yeah. Oh, what are we drawing today? We're drawing fantasy classes, but we have not started yet. We are gonna start in like 4 minutes, probably. So, yeah, I just wanted to sit down and just chat with chat. Yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft armor. Honestly, it seems so fun to cosplay Minecraft because you just have like, you got Steve. You just wear your Steve helmet, and then armor's really as basic as it gets. It's like a cross. Deep, deep. Yeah, I drew Steve so many times that I could pretty much just draw him by heart. And then nose. Yeah, did you know that Steve doesn't have a beard? That's just his smile. I always thought that was like a beard growing up. Deep, deep. Revenge. Reaper. I really want to start learning human and skeleton anatomy, but I'm too scared of failure. Ooh, that's the thing. You kind of have to. You kind of have to be not afraid of failing, because realistically you will, but the best thing to learn is to not fail, or the best thing to learn, I mean, is to pick yourself up quick, because you will fail. It's unavoidable, and that's okay. You know, you gotta be okay with not getting it right the first time, you know? That's just life. You probably won't get it right the first time anyway. Yeah, hi. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's what I always want to say with people. Whenever something is like overwhelming and like scary to draw, just try it. It's okay to fail, as long as you figure out what you could do differently for next time. Because realistically, you can't get everything perfect the first time. Yeah, because I wanna show you guys a drawing I worked on recently. Hold on, let me grab it. Because, you know, everybody always says like, oh, I don't want to draw a mech, right? But then here's like my latest drawing I want to show. It's mecha. And this took me a really long time, honestly, to get like all of the shapes right. But I really liked it. And honestly, there's still like a lot of things I could change and like turn better. But I'm just happy, like, I tried it. You know, I wasn't afraid to just draw mecha. Just because I think mechas are the coolest. So, Yeah, really had fun drawing this one. Don't let your dreams be dreams. So, yeah, even if something is overwhelming, you'll get it. But yeah, let me back read. One person, robotic wings. Um, Maybe another time for like the robotic wings, just because like it's kind of out of theme. Uh, I'll talk about it a little bit more later. So maybe we could talk about it and then let's see what suggestions could work together. So yeah, feel free. As the stream goes along, we can draw stuff together, right? Because I don't know if you guys know, but there was a poll and you could vote on. You could have voted. Well, I think it's closed now because stream started, but we are going to be drawing 3 classes, basically. So I'll be talking about said classes in a little bit because I think it's almost time to start here. Yeah, I'm back reading. Draw with a cartoony style, and I struggle with everything, wanting to be perfect. I guess if you don't want to work with a cartoony style, then that's when you start kind of practicing drawing more realistically. You know, paying attention to proportions and all that. Yeah. Also, thank you for all the compliments. I appreciate it. Not drawn much. That's okay. You know, just draw as much as you can, right? As long as you feel like it's fun. Yeah, just have this on the background for sure. No need to actually just draw with me, you know, like no real requirement to draw, but yeah, I think I'm gonna get started since it's just about time. So yeah, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Wing Canvas Stream, and today we're gonna be drawing fantasy classes. We're gonna be drawing 3 specifically. We're gonna be drawing a heavy armored tank. We're gonna be drawing a rogue / an archer, and the one you guys all voted for, we'll be drawing a healer and a mage, the magic user. And this will be a nice and chill one. You know, I want to just draw and give you guys tips as I go along so that you can see the workflow. And before I begin, you know, I want to remind everyone that we're not just a YouTube channel, we're also an art school. And I lost my script. Hold on, let me get my script. I closed it by accident. I'm a professional. Yeah. So anyway, if you're an art nerd too, be sure to check out our links to our social media in the description below. And check out our website for class offerings where you can get critique, guidance, and encouragement from our instructors, because we're not just a YouTube channel, we're an art school too. If you'd like to support us so we could keep making free content, consider supporting us by becoming a YouTube member for exclusive channel perks like emotes, sub badges, or supporting us on Patreon for as little as $2 per month, where you could get tons of access to perks like my working files, critique sessions, class recordings, and a huge discount in our classes that have limited amount of spots. So be sure to check those out before they're gone. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna get all this stuff out of the way and I'm gonna write down our itinerary here. So we'll be drawing a tank, a rogue / archer, and healer / mage. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about these 3 specific ones because these are the most common types, I guess. The most common and most standout classes, right? Because if I say classes, think of it as like a job that the characters have. So a tank, right, is somebody who's big and buff, somebody who takes all the hits, right, gets all the attention, grabs all the aggro from people, and they're usually like the heaviest armored ones, right? And they're usually at the front lines, the first person to get hit, basically. And then the rogue and the archer, they're pretty crafty, right? They're pretty sneaky because... Oh, I just got disconnected. Okay, audio check. I saw that I got disconnected. Just making sure. Let me know in chat if I reconnected. Yeah. Audio good? Hello, hello. Check, check. Yeah, it's my internet, sadly. Welcome back. Yeah, what did you guys miss actually? Well, I'm gonna try to go over it again. I was just talking about, yeah, I'm all good. Loud and clear? Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I was just saying each of the roles are different, right? And we're gonna represent our, oh, tank sticking hits. That's the last one. Okay. We're gonna represent their jobs with character design, basically. I know. So tank takes the hits, and then rogue and archer, they're the sneaky ones. That's what I said. They like the backstab. They don't like face-to-face encounters. And then healers, arguably super important, right? So you'd want to protect them, right? So they're gonna be at the very back. Also, this is what won the poll, so this is the one that I'm gonna get the most focus on. So yeah, right now I'm just gonna draw. I'm just gonna draw, and you guys feel free to ask me stuff while I do it. Kind of like what's it called? Kind of like a walkthrough of like my process, basically. And this will be quick anyway, since tank sadly did not win the poll. So when I think of tank, right, think of like heavy armor. So let me just draw like a quick, what's it called? A quick model, so that we could put our armor on this character or dress them up. There. There. And I won't talk too much about anatomy just because I want to focus on the overall outfit. And my suggestion is to keep the pose really simple, since we don't really need a fancy pose, right? We're just designing a character. So that's why I'm gonna draw it real quick. There. There. And right there. So yeah, I like to start off with the legs because it keeps the balance of the thingy. Yeah, protect your healers, word. Wizards in the back, exactly. Because they can't really take a hit, right? They're not supposed to be taking the hits. It's supposed to be the tank. And so yeah, my tip for drawing armor is always think of the movement. Because I did talk about this in the armor stream. So it's kind of like a quicker version of that. But obviously, even though they're heavily armored, you can think of what movements you want to have your character do. So maybe they raise their head or their hands above their head, right? To swing, to like swing their sword downwards, right? Can I give someone finger guns? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if we get there. Maybe we could do that for the rogue or something. But yeah, for armor, it's important to know which parts move and which parts don't move, right? So for example, the neck, it just needs to rotate, right? Or move from left to right, this range of movement. So this part is okay to add. And then I'd imagine that you would need a lot of arm movement, right? So you need to move it around like that. So this is the chest plate. Like that. And like that. And let's see. And I know that the waist moves around, right? It swivels around. So there. And let me adjust the size of the armor a little bit. So yeah, there's not really much movement in the chest, right? So this part and this part are kind of segmented, because I imagine that it would rotate. So let me erase that and that. Yeah, druids. Actually, yeah, I could give some like races. I forgot about that. And then for the shoulder armor, right? It's important to do like the movement. So if you raise your hand, right? Or raise your arm, I mean, it would also move the shoulder, right? And you wouldn't want to poke your head. So try to imagine a shape where it does not do just that. It doesn't poke you in any way. And so a way you could do that is you could use the lasso right here. And I sort of do this tip for the mech as well, for the mech and the armor. And then you see this little cross, you put it on the shoulder, because that's where it rotates, right? And so if I moved it, you could see that it sort of digs in, right, to the face. So you'd imagine like, okay, maybe I'll adjust the shape a little bit, because I don't want it to dig into the face like that. Maybe I'm gonna move it a little bit more forward, like that. So the movement's going to be limited, but that's okay, because that's like that's the role of a tank anyway, to just tank the hits, get protected. Oh, alright. Bye-bye. The stream is still around, so don't worry. Don't worry about it. No more turtle buns. Yeah, hi. Also bye. And then I'm gonna add like a little, what's it called? A little clip that I see often in armor. There. Right there. Yeah, so basically, the main tip for all of these is to try to think of their role and to try to create a design around that role, right? So I imagine that the tank, they're supposed to be taking all the attention. So yeah, and if they have all the attention, they're gonna get hit a lot. So they have to be heavily protected, right? I'm gonna try to replicate that on the other side. There. And right there. Also big shoulder plates, always fun. Cause I think armor is super fun to draw. And yeah, I'd wanna wear armor someday. Any sort. Just because it feels like so cool. You know, I feel like it would be you'd feel like super protected. Yeah, leave that for the enemies. Yeah, exactly. Doop, doop. Yeah, and the nice thing about this, right? If I had more time, I would have explored it, because you could think outside the box as well, right? So if the tank's purpose is to grab all the attention, that's like the main, what's it called? Main focus, right? That doesn't necessarily mean they have to get hit, right? So maybe you could have a tank where they dodge stuff, right? It's called a dodge tank in video games, where they their main goal is to not get hit and still hold off the front line. So maybe you could put your own twist to it, right? So that's why you could think outside the box for this type of stuff as well. You know, it doesn't have to be all just like the common tropes. And then I'm gonna do helmet. Yeah, agility tanks, yeah. Just because, yeah, dodge tanks are cool. Yeah, an example I could think of is in Xenoblade 3, where you do just that. It's all about dodging when you play that class, the Zephyr. Ooh, origami to life. Dang, that sounds cool. That's like if you know Conan from Naruto, one of the Akatsuki, she does just that. She does paper stuff. Pretty cool. And then helmet. Doop, doop. Yeah, I'm going over this quickly for tank just because it didn't win the poll. So maybe next time, you know, if you guys want me to revisit this topic, because I guess I did sort of already go over it with the armor stream, but Yeah. I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, hi. Sounds like a really cool idea, right? So that's also why I want you guys to think of the role, right? Because you could think outside the box. It doesn't necessarily have to be always the same archetype, right? Beep, beep. What time is it? Okay. Because I'm not gonna spend too long on these, except for the healer and the mage. Because, congrats, that's what won the poll. Here. Now I'm gonna do a classic. I'm gonna give her ponytail. Just a classic. And then let me fix the armor a little bit. Doop, doop. Yeah, how do you draw feats? What specifically about feats? Like, in general? Like, how do I draw them? Or like in a certain angle? Yeah, let me know. Because I could go over it once we get to that part. Beep, beep. Triangle. What long? Yeah, pretty much. It's like if I had to describe it, right? This is the leg. This is like the ankle. Kind of like this, right? To figure out the shape. So this is like the most basic form of the feet. And then front, like that. So definitely triangle is the easiest way to sort of picture it. There. Yeah, so already you could see I'm making the armor look durable, basically. Look like she could take like hits and like hold off the front. I don't think I'd be drawing weapons just because that would take way more time if I did. And yeah, maybe because we already did draw like or do a fantasy drawing weapon stream a while back. So yeah, maybe you could refer back to that one as well. Maybe it's like a tandem piece. And then let me erase this. Because I want the waist armor to look more stable. Does not look very stable. There you go. They're more rigid. And I'm gonna add like a pattern. Just like a little design. Because honestly the most important part is just getting the movement right when it comes to armor. And make sure that it's not clunky and doesn't get in the way of your movement. So yeah. For example, I feel like leg armor is the easiest to draw because there's not much movement in the legs. It's just like knee bend and like the leg spread, right? Being able to rotate your foot. So imagine this is your leg and then like I don't know what that movement is called, but like but yeah, being able to move your leg basically. And so I erase this and this. So maybe I'm gonna draw the leg armor first before anything else. Pants. I'm gonna do the classic like cloth here. Beep, beep. And the best way to design anything is to draw lightly because yeah, like I said, you will be erasing a lot, right? So yeah. Give yourself that space to draw. Deep, deep. And then the classic coat, like that. And then I think I'm happy with this. There, and then the waist. And there, and right there. Yeah, so pretty much some of the stuff to draw armor is pretty similar to how I draw mechs, so it's more or less the same, except mechs are more complicated, more detailed. So there, there, there. Alright. And so for this one, I'm just gonna segment onto the new. What time is it actually? Because I think I wanna move on because I have more stuff to draw. But yeah, long story short, right, when it comes to armor, drawing the tank, always make sure you have the movement right. You have the movement, what's it called? Accurate, and that they look durable. You know, that's like the most important thing. To be able to translate your role in the party in like a really quick way, right? Because you look at this guy and you just immediately think, yeah, they're a tank. they could probably take a hit or two. So yeah, I think I'm gonna shorten the hand a little bit. There. And just because I think it's taking a little bit too much space and too much time. And there. There we go. And I'm gonna add, maybe I'm gonna harden the lines a little bit just so it's nicer. But yeah, I think this is the extent that I will go through for tank. Oh, did you guys teach Josh how to blink? What did they mean by this? Are you talking about like how his avatar doesn't move? Is that what you mean? Yeah, for me, I naturally blink. I think Josh, maybe he's a cryptid. You know, maybe he doesn't need to blink. Alright, see ya. I mean, the stream is gonna be around, so... Now it does, though. Nice. Yeah, you guys. Right, I need to fix the hair a little bit. There we go. And then... Now I'm gonna draw the rogue. So, the rogue slash archer. So, unlike the tank, you know, they probably won't wear metal. Because metal is pretty clickety-clackety. So, you want to sneak around as a rogue. So I'm gonna try to draw this guy. As usual, I'm gonna draw like a quick, what's it called? Quick pose, I guess. Quick basic standing pose. Because I do want to get the healer, the one that everybody is waiting for. Okay. So I imagine when I draw a rogue or an archer, they wouldn't wear heavy armor, they would wear leather, right? Because leather is much more sneaky, and it wouldn't make too much noise, I imagine. Ooh, you've returned. Turtle Buns has returned. Nice. Yeah, just get a sketchbook from a dollar store, you know? Like, it doesn't have to be some extravagant sketchbook, yeah? Could be just normal. Oh, let's see. What? Yeah, I should back read in chat. Yeah, you guys are talking about Deltarune, yeah? Yeah, I love Susie. I can't wait for chapter 3. Yeah, hi! Hello, hello. And then... maybe I'm gonna give him space. Deep, deep. And let me put that aside. Let me just get the pose right because the leg does not look right. And so I like to draw the legs first, just to keep the balance of the overall pose. It's easier that way for me. And then arm. I know. Susie lore. We'll see. I mean, it's nice that he got a team to make the game already, so I imagine it wouldn't take that long. Or if it does take that long, I mean, it'll be worth it because it'll be big stuff. Oh, sorry. I hope that wasn't too loud, but I sneeze. Yeah, I still. Oh, thank you. I still remember when Deltarune came out. It came out before Kingdom Hearts 3, and like Kingdom Hearts 3, it was like my most anticipated game like ever in my life because it was 2013 when they announced that game, and it came out like 2019. Like I've been waiting for it since I was 13, and like I did so much. I did so many life milestones between then before I got Kingdom Hearts 3. Also, thank you. Thank you for all the blessings. If you fellow Artie. I'm trying to read chat. Yeah. Gesundheit. Thank you. What? You got into Deltarune before it released? What? Now, how did Devin have this? How did Kevin have access to Deltarune before it came out? I guess talk a little bit about this. You know, Rogue. I imagine they need to hide their face. I like this line a little bit. Keep the balance. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna hyper focus a little bit on getting the eyes right. Deep, 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 deep. Yeah, I want serious expression. Deep, deep. And you don't see it, but I do it unconsciously now. But every time I draw an expression, or like I'm super focused on drawing an expression, I tend to do it myself. So I have like this stare right now. I don't know, it's just unconscious, but I feel like I do better with drawing expressions when I do that. But let's see. Yeah. So I imagine he would, yeah. Imagine it just be like a full head of hair. Or, yeah, I want just hair. Mysterious, scraggly rogue. There. Yeah, so their class could also give a lot of their character, right? Because a rogue, I imagine, is somebody who sneaks around, right? Mysterious, so wanna describe that through their design as well. So I give them the classic hood, right? But it's put down. I don't want to put the hood up. Small models out of cardboard. Yeah, that's a very good example. But for me, I prefer clay because yeah, it's really small. Right? You make like a mini version, but it's true. Having something solid in your hand is great. I think rouge is different. Isn't that red in French? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's red in French. Rogue is different from rouge. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Yeah. So yeah, if they run around, I imagine they'd have to be free to move around, right? So I imagine that the shoulder armor, not very thick. It'd be like this. So here's some leather straps. And then just like layers of leather is how I imagine it. And I imagine this is like really uncomfortable to wear. But maybe not layers of leather. Maybe just that and then a sleeve. Hmm. Yeah, because I imagine this. Okay, yeah, it's been 30 minutes. So I'm trying to budget my time as well. I wanna... Maybe I'll try to get this quick. Get through this quickly. Doop. And add the quiver. Doop, 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 doop. Just like draw some random squiggles to draw all the arrows and stuff. Right there. Yeah, concealed weapons? Okay, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. That's a really good idea. So what I imagine, Rouge is indeed red. Yes, I got the verification. So I imagine the cape, right? This is not only a good way for me to save time, but it's also accurate. But some people used to wear capes over their shoulder like this, so that they would hide their arm, so that they don't know what they're hiding under there, so maybe they could have like a weapon. They wouldn't know. Also, it looks cool, so not only does it save me time, it's also very cool. So I will do that for the rogue. And to give it more character, maybe I'll do the classic, just the tattered or burnt cape. And then I imagine, they need pockets for all the stuff that they steal or carry or conceal. So let's see. I'm just gonna draw like a placeholder bow. Like that. Won't be much. And then basic and then I'm gonna add the detail now. There you go. And that's the bow. Yeah, because I really want to get to coloring and designing the healer, right? Word, yeah. Carries rats? Oh, I'd imagine that you'd be the first victim of that plan. You carry around plague-ridden rats. You plague-ridden rat. Oh, jar full of fleas. Yeah, they're a rogue. They're not like some sort of, what's it called? A curse wizard. I'd imagine vials of poison would be more accurate. Yeah, I imagine another cloak. Or maybe some sort of like... I'll add more belts right here. And then like some sort of thing here. Like a strap. Deep, deep. There you go. Enchanted jar of fleas. I mean, you could give that to your rogue, I guess, if you'd wanted to. I guess that says a lot about their character, if they keep a jar of fleas on them, they think that's going to be useful. I don't know, it tells a lot about their battle strategy. Yeah, that really is the secret to designing a good character, is to just think of their purpose, right? Because you could extrapolate a lot from ideas. Say, I was imagining that this is just a bunch of like pockets right here. There's a pocket full of stuff to keep all your Keep all your spoils, all your loot. There, pocket, pocket, and pocket. Oh, I moved the thing by accident. There you go. And then what's on the other side? We don't know. There you go. Also, I like to keep designs asymmetrical. Because like asymmetry, it also tells a lot about a character, right? So I imagine a rogue, they wouldn't be lawful, right? They'd probably be like a like a criminal, I guess. So more likely. So you could describe that as well by making it asymmetrical, you know, not orderly. They're against order. So you could say that tanks, that this one's very symmetrical, right? It kind of looks like a royal guard because of how symmetrical their uniform is. Yeah, it looks like a uniform, I mean, so yeah, could really describe a lot with like his little design stuff like that, the subtle. Makes everyone itchy. I mean, yeah, it's a good distraction. You can't ignore being itchy. Yeah, just like an agent of chaos. Yeah, and here. I imagine that they'll be sneaking around, right? So I wouldn't put like hard material on their feet. It'd just be leather, you know, kind of like a sock, I imagine. And right there. Just like some leather or some sort of like durable material. It doesn't have to be leather, because I imagine leather squeaks a lot and that would kill your sneak mission. But yeah, I think that's our rogue, right? Maybe I'm gonna change his height a little bit. Make him shorter. Make him shorter than our tank. Right there. So yeah, that that cape, okay, I'm not gonna lie, the cape saved me a lot of time. And now we're finally gonna get to it. We're gonna finally gonna get to the healer that everybody has requested. Royal Guard. Yeah. Become part of the Royal Guard. And yeah, healer. Everybody's favorites for some reason. That's what everybody picked. So yeah, this one I will pretty much spend the most amount of time on. This is the one that I will actually color and work on the most, you know? Yeah, man, I really dragoned all over the dungeon in this one. Kind of similar to OC's. I mean, having your art style look similar to somebody else's is just natural, right? As long as you're not overtly, you know, out of the way actually stealing, then it should be fine. But if it's a coincidence, right, that's totally fine. And if you feel uncomfortable, I guess, about having a similar art style, then maybe you could put a little twist to it, right? So that's the nice part, is don't worry too much, right? As long as you're not straight up stealing, you're fine. And then there, gonna draw another what's it called? Quick body part, or quick body. I don't know what's called. Base, I guess. So let me shrink this down. I said spider. Yeah, I've never actually played D&D before. Like, I don't know, never had the chance. But I know Jesse really loves D&D. Like everything. Yeah, because I think it's pretty cool that you could do whatever you want. You just have to roll for it, and it works. I feel like that's fun. And let's see, actually. I'll work on the pose. Yeah, maybe I'll bend this one actually. Bend. There. Maybe change your bounce a little bit. Dip, dip, dip. Yeah, I'll change your balance actually by moving the leg forward. Dip, dip. Let me rotate that. Yeah, that looks way better. It looks way more stable than it was. Dip. You see? That's why I like to draw the legs. Yeah, I love playing healer in RPG, so I could be petty about who I heal in one. Yeah, they need you, right? They can't live without you. Literally. You're literally the lifeline. So yeah, I'm drawing the hands here. And since this is a sorcerer as well, I forgot what I put. Mage, I think? So mage slash healer. Maybe I'm gonna do a touch of magic as well. I use Clip Studio paints for drawing. Deep, deep. In Pathfinder, use the bell and lantern to heal allies and debuff enemies. Yeah, that's their shtick. The debuffs. There. Let me. Actually, no, that was perfect. I just needed to make it a little bigger. Yeah, so you can see that I like to draw the hand first, just because it makes poses so much easier and so much more interesting that way. Instead of having to decide based on like the elbow and all that. Maybe I'll even adjust this more. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, so I imagine I won't do like a big staff. I just want to do a stave. A stave is like a smaller staff, like this big. Doesn't touch the ground. That's what I imagine. Ooh, let's see, I'm back reading chat. Bloodborne moment. I love Bloodborne. One of my favorite games of all time. Oh, what's my opinion on AI? AI, I kind of don't like it right now because it just kind of uses other people's artwork and kind of collages it, you know, because I think it'd be fine if they had like permission, you know, to like compile it together and all that. Because honestly, AI can be useful, right? But then right now, this is kind of sad because people don't really use it to make drawing easier or to do new things with art. They're just kind of using it because they think, oh, it's art and I could get paid for it, you know? It's kind of sad, you know? Hope. I was hoping that they would use it more for like as a tool for artists, but instead they're just using it to because they think it's easy, you know? Just to make the money. Yeah. Because that's a problem. That the main focus right now for AI is they want to make drawing faster, even though that's not really what I want to do. You know, I want it to help me out, AI, and I want to, yeah, basically just streamline some things, but at the moment, it's not being used in a way where I would like, basically. Doop. Bleep bloop. And I draw the other eye. Doop, doop. Yeah. I'll use AI to format things. Yeah, exactly, right? It's supposed to AI is supposed to do the boring stuff, but right now they're using AI to make the fun stuff. Like why would you do that? That's like the fun of it, you know? And it would be fine if it was just like oh, okay, fine. They want to skip through it, but it's making real harm though, because companies, they're like, "Oh wow, this is like so easy to use. Like why do we need real artists, right? It's so much cheaper too." So, there you go. Boom. Kind of makes things a little annoying that people think art is just all about like, making it faster and stuff when really it isn't, you know? Art's supposed to be nice and fun. Deep. Age of deep art appreciation. Because like I do remember when people were afraid of photography, they were like, "Oh, what's gonna happen to painting?" Right? What's gonna happen to drawn art? Are they just gonna die out? But if you look at photography now, right, it has its own subset, right? There's a new, what's it called? Photography has its own artistry, basically. But for AI, there's not really much to build upon. Right? It just like kind of steals other people's stuff, and the only way you could really get better is like just type. Like you type better prompts, and you hope that you have better people providing better things. Like that's not really a craft, You're just kind of collaging things that already exists. So like there's not really a craft to evolve because if all artists stop right now, like if we all stop drawing, like AI is just gone, right? That's yeah, it's stinky. So AI, it ain't it for me. That's like a long story short. Doot, doot, doot. There. And let me fix the eyes a little bit actually. Doot. What time is it? Okay. I have a lot of time actually. Let me. You know what? Let me just start over because I was rushing too much. Doot, doot. This time, I'll take my time because I just realized I got like what 40 minutes, so which is good. Nah, no, Dragon one. Yeah, I'm reading Chariot now. I think it has only one hand due to magic and yes, time management is very important. Yeah, I heard Friday Night Funkin'. It was like really big, right? But then they didn't expect to get really big. I think that's the drama, I guess, that I hear is because they can't really keep up. They keep announcing like stretch goals, but they can't really do it with their small team, and it's gonna take like forever. Yeah, that's what I heard. Alright, I and the eye. Yeah, take a class with me. And then let's see. Yeah, they are working on it for sure. Yeah, because they wanted like a physical version and like all that. Busy, busy. And then Yeah, and honestly, making a game is hard. It just is. Like, that's why games like Undertale is amazing. Because that one was also crowdfunded and like had a lot of passion and work put behind it. Because it really is a miracle to get a game out like that. And Undertale is amazing. I would consider it's in my top three, honestly. Games of all time. It's my I haven't really thought of like the top three, but I just know that objectively, Undertale is up there for me. Mm, right there. And I guess speaking of games, yeah, the before I continue actually, yeah, the Undertale soundtrack is really good. It's amazing. And it's all made by Toby Fox. Like, yeah, it's just that's what I mean. It's just a product of like somebody's passion, you know? It's amazing. Yeah, ones and zeros, yeah. Beep boop. And let's see actually. Let me zoom out. See, there we go. I like the face now. It's way nicer. Because I took my time and no rush. Yeah, also, I really like Undertale because the story, I don't think the story could be told in a show. Like, you could, but it won't be as effective, you know? Like, if you just watched Undertale as a show, it wouldn't be as impactful. So, the reason why I put it up there is because I know that it will work super well, you know, as just a game because you make the decisions, right? The game doesn't move till you move. And Undertale takes full advantage of that. It's nice. Mm, right. Yeah, I should have kind of got too into drawing the face, but that's okay. Actually, I'll finish up the face and then I'll start talking about tips. Oh, what about Deltarune? I can't say yet, just because Deltarune is an incomplete package at the moment. So I can't really judge it the same as Undertale, because Undertale is complete. Full package. So, it would be fair. And I think her neck is a little bit too long. So let me adjust it. Beep. There. Beep. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, so going back to the topic of the stream, you know, this is a healer. So I imagine that she'd want to be protected, right? And she'd be in the back line, you know, healing everybody, casting fireball or something, you know, casting magic from afar. So I'd imagine she'd need to run around a lot to run away from stuff because I think you could give her heavy armor, right? Because people would think, yo, the most important person needs the most armor, but maybe they just need to run around, right? Because again, maybe it's the tank's job to like get all the attention, right? So it's up to you how you want to interpret it. So always just remember their role and then try to describe that in your design, right? Whichever way you want to. So yeah. The lights. Oh, I should back read. Ballistic armor plating. You just give them everybody's like in fantasy gear, and then you give your healer like riot gear, modern riot gear. Birdly, I think he's pretty funny. Like normal, like teenage kid or like growing up kid, you know? Kind of a goofy guy. Yeah, Birdly. But that's my opinion. And then, yeah, I imagine for a healer, right? That casts lots of spells. And it's always fun to give them flowy outfits because it's always nice to see their flowy outfits just like whoosh, you know, whenever they cast it. So literally that's like the only reason I would give them the what's it called, the most loose cloth, you know, like on the sleeve. Just because it looks cool. Just give him a gun. My healer's neutral special gun. Chicken soup? Yeah, so I imagine maybe if they had like the chicken soup, they'd have like I don't know, just have it equipped right here. It's kind of like in Fortnite when they have like a little grenade of like the blue stuff. I don't play Fortnite, but like they throw it and then it heals, area effect heal. Yeah. Healer with armor. I mean, yeah, for sure. Actually, I'm gonna draw my healer with armor right now. There, boom. So I'm gonna give her like just like really light armor. Maybe some light metal. There, 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 there. But yeah, there's definitely lots of ways you could equip armor onto your healer. Scariest or hardest to draw? That's the one part about learning, is that things tend to get less scarier as you do it. So I wouldn't say I'm scared to draw any of them. I'd be like, oh no, I gotta draw this. But I guess to answer your question, I think the closest. I think it would be more just like the muscles, like in the arm. Just because I haven't studied that much. Or like I don't remember too much. But like muscles in the arm are kind of something I haven't practiced a lot. And there's something I draw a lot. So I really need to keep track and like study again. Because like the different muscle groups and the way like, because there's different ways to draw the hand depending on whether the palm is up, which is called supinate, or if your hand is down like this, which is pronate. So the way you draw the muscles is kind of different just because like your arm muscles twist around. So yeah, I guess to answer, I think I struggle with arm muscles. I need to I need to practice that. Sorry, big old stretch. Don't forget to stretch. Oh yeah, I forgot. We were supposed to make one of them like a cat. Okay, I want to make the I want to make the rogue a cat. I feel like it fits, you know, because they're cats are pretty sneaky, right? There you go. Make them fluffy. Maybe they could hear a lot. And of course, boom. Classic, just put an earring. Two, maybe. Two earrings. There you go. There you go. It's kind of nice, actually. There you go. Yeah. Cat burglar. Exactly. Sneaky, sneaky. And then I'll put a tail somehow. Yeah, maybe I'll put it through here. On a big bushy tail. Yeah, I've always wondered for For races that have cat ears, do they also have human ears so that they have like 4 times hearing? I always wonder that. There you go. Yeah, and the nice thing about this one actually is that I forgot to mention. It doesn't really matter what the body type is. You know, it's kind of like in RPGs. It's like in Final Fantasy 14, there's a race called the Lalafell, and they're like really tiny. They look like this. They're like little. They're like short people. They're like this, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what race you pick. So you could be a Lalafell and you could be the tank. You could be like the guy tanking everything. So it's really funny. Or you could be like that small and just tank everything. You're like the main guy to attract all the aggro. Yeah, I think Lalafell is one of the funniest races that you could be. It's like you're so short. And there's a height slider too, so you could be like the shortest. You could be really tiny. You could like bite their ankles or something, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. It does depend on the artist, I guess. But I think for me, I would draw the 4 ears. I would prefer 4 ears over just like one or the other. And maybe this ear is a little bit too long. Yeah, maybe I'll change that. So I have to have ears. That. And I wanted to give her like a headband, like wings. I want to draw like angel wings just because usually it's associated with healing, right? Angels and all that. Kind of like Mercy from Overwatch. Deep, deep, deep. Right there. Or maybe I'll change the shape a little bit. Right there. As, what are you gonna do? One cat ear and one human ear. Interesting. Just one of each. Bloop, bloop. Bloop. But yeah, let's see. I want to do the hair a little bit more. Maybe I'll change the wings actually. There. And let's see. I want to change the eye shape a little bit. There we go. There, I want to make narrower eyes. Right there. And right there. Just because I want her to look cool, I guess. Just give her a cool personality. Cool. What time is it? Yeah, making good time. Because we will get to coloring for this one, for the healer. So maybe I'll do the headband idea later, after I do the hair. That. See, I have one younger brother, and actually, it's his birthday today. So it's pretty nice. My younger brother's birthday is today, and we will celebrate later. So yeah. But he's not so little anymore. Still to me though. Still little to me. Yeah. That's funny because his name is Josh too. So I have 2 Joshes. At least 2 Joshes that I know. Deep, deep, deep. Yeah, I think That's always a funny trope too, when the armor's too big. It reminds me of Adventure Time. That one episode where Finn was trying to get the armor. And then, what was it? So I'm gonna draw like the armor. But it's like this. Yeah, I like it when the armor is like this. It's just the chest plate. And then, deep. Right there. It's kind of like Lesser Dog from Undertale. Except that one actually fits him though, to be fair. Even though he's just like a dog. Okay, so like Lesser Dog. And then like the big buff armor. Deep, deep. This is when he was like on backwards. This is the tail. Yeah, anyway, I digress. Let's see. Let me back read. Is he an artist too? He's a performer. He's a performing arts, not an artist like me. Cause I swear, I think he took all my extrovert energy. Cause yeah, he's out there doing stuff, performing, getting on plays and all that. So yeah, that's my brother. Did I disconnect? Oh, okay. Hello? Mic check. Yeah, mic check. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Lesser Dog. I can draw Lesser Dog. So first I draw his shield. And his sword. Then Lesser Dog. There you go. There's Lesser Dog. Beep, beep. There you go. That is how you draw Lesser Dog from Undertale. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop doing it. I still gotta color this design and still have to figure out some stuff. Yeah, I gotta draw fingers here. There you go. There. 144p. Oh no. Yeah, you guys have to change it back. That does happen for me too sometimes when I watch streams, so it happens. There you go. Yes. And then, of course, the big or the long sleeves right there. Got 20 minutes left. Yeah. I got time. Alright, I said I was gonna put armor on, so maybe I'm gonna put just a chest plate. Just like a thin piece of armor for the front. Yeah, and I have this waist, what's it called? This is cloth, I guess, to what's it called, to change up the texture basically of this this outfit. Because if it's all metal, you know, it doesn't really look, I mean it's okay, but then putting that cloth to break up the metal texture, always nice. So now this, and it's kind of a nice way to frame the outfits. There. And right there. Yeah, you just gotta, I always like making the clothes flowy. You know, like I said, for the clothes to wave around when they cast magic. And then skirts. There Right there. Daedric armor. Yeah, from Skyrim. Let's see. Rain World. What is Rain World? Do tell. What is Rain World? Hello. Welcome. No. The video game. Let's see. Yeah, tell me about it. What is Rain World? Maybe I'll change this. Actually. Beep, beep, beep. There. Just some nice cloth. There. Actually, I won't make this metal. Maybe it's like under... Maybe the armor is underneath the cloth. I'll just say that. So, it's going to be a hard surface, but still like all cloth. Firewall. Yeah, I'm just back reading now. Physical magic? So like stuff that manifests, I guess, like physical. Is that what you mean? Deep, deep, deep. Okay, magic. I see. Deep, deep. And what time is it? Okay, we got a certain amount of time. We got 18 minutes. Yeah, that should be good. And then I don't know what kind of staff to do. Maybe there you go, a heal staff of some sort. There, heart. There, here. Yeah, I just wanted to do like a heart because usually that's what's associated. I mean, with health. Hearts. So there. There. There you go. That's their little stave. Ooh. Make the staff a jar of fleas? You guys are obsessed with fleas. I don't know what it is. Yeah, there's like a little... I imagine there's like a little vial at the bottom. Just like filled with fleas. You guys just like curse magic. Let me add into here. There we go. Very nice. And I'm zooming out to see everyone. You didn't miss the live? You're still here. What do you mean? You didn't miss it? Fleas, what's not to love? Do I like fleas? No, I don't think I like fleas. Well, I like it when they're away from me. But I don't think anybody wants to get fleas. Because they're a nightmare to get rid of, and they're a nightmare to have. I bet. Okay. Just scritchy, scratchy. Yeah, I'm kind of disrespecting the fleas right now. Yeah, they're kind of a nuisance, I would say. Yes, they're displeased. And yes, I would like to hear the joke. Yes, I want to hear one. I want to hear it as well. I demand the joke. The funny. Funny now. I'm just gonna highlight. Haha. Wahahaha. Let us my joy overfloweth. And, let's see. And I think I'm gonna flesh out her outfit a little bit more. Her ear. Yes, that joke, it did not entertain me. Send the fleas. Oh my gosh. Tough crowd, I guess. You get the fleas. There you go. Here. Actually, instead of hiding it behind the hair, I will just have it float. Like that. Some healer wings on the head. There we go. And let's see. They have to cover up their butt quacks. Okay. Toot toot. Yeah, I hate it because like I know I have a lot of jokes, but I always tend to blank out when it actually when it actually counts. Right now I can't remember any. Or like the jokes I've already used. I don't know. Say a joke right now. A joke right now. There you go. See, literally that's like the capacity I have right now. There you go, man. The ice jokes? Yeah, because like that one it just came by, you know. You gotta give me a prompt. I can't just make it happen out of thin air, you know. That one I kept them coming. So it was pretty good. Yeah, you have to have like a topic to bounce off of. There. And it's a little staff. Yeah, I'm more just the artist. I just draw. You gotta be cool with it, yeah. Everyone knows it's easy. Yeah. Yeah, I am sitting down right now. Doot, doot. But yeah, I guess we have 10 minutes left, I would say. So like if you guys have any questions about drawing or about anything, ask me anything. I will try my best to answer them. Let me know. Wahahaha. I'm gonna have the shoes, I think. I don't know what kind of shoes yet, though. And then there. Kind of want to give them like the big boots. They're big, kind of like the Mega Man style boots right here. The final product and the amazing wing cam. Thank you. Wow, the wing canvas is scored. Yeah, that's where I upload the file. Get to see the file there. That's right. Get to see it. Upload it onto there. There you go. Yeah, Nightbot. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how to color this in like 9 minutes. So I will speed run as usual. Yeah, maybe I'll keep the shoes this simple. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some color onto them, onto the healer, and then add some basic shading onto everything else. And then I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Wait, I'm back reading. Chaos. Yeah, guys, no spamming. No spamming. And yeah, maybe I'm just gonna keep it like a basic skirt. Okay, this is like the last thing I'm probably gonna add. There. Or not, it's too much, I think. It's too much, I'll just keep it the way it is right now. Add some basic shading. There. Yeah, I don't know actually, I'll just keep it black and white. I don't think I can make a nice artwork that's fully colored. So I might as well just focus on drawing nice and neat. But yeah, just try to remember the tips I gave, I guess, which is to remember the role of the character you're designing and try to think of ways to describe that role, right? So I think at first glance it's pretty easy to tell each of them, right? It's pretty easy to tell what their roles are for each of them. So yeah. And then right here. And got 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm zooming out on everything. Gonna change. Yeah, this is also why you would want to keep the pose really simple. Because if you keep the pose really simple, less brain power for you to spend. It'll all just be for thing you're designing. Shear the sheep. Yeah, so I do remember. I remember this one sheep video I watched. It was like the sheep that hasn't been sheared for like 4 years or something. They kind of look like this, and it's so satisfying to watch because like they're literally like this, like all the fur just won't stop growing, and he looked like this, like a big blob of like wool, and he was like that for years. Like I don't know how that sheep lived in the wild like that. He was huge, yeah. And it was so satisfying to watch them like free the sheep on like the, oh my gosh. Can't imagine. Live streaming on Twitch. I don't really know too much about Twitch culture, and I don't think I would for me because one, all our audience is already on YouTube, right? Because, you know, tutorials and all that. It's already all on YouTube, so easy to find. And streaming on Twitch, it kind of stretches us a little bit, you know? It's another thing to learn, so I don't think we'll be streaming on Twitch anytime soon. So maybe not. Not on the cards. Yeah, poor sheepy. There you go. And man, I really want to color. Maybe I'll try. I'll try at least. Speed run. Dude. Oh man, my thing isn't even. Yeah, it's not even all closed up, so I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way and just close it up. Drag and go. Doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. And what time is it? Okay, 3 minutes. Yeah, I was wondering, I guess for the people who voted on the poll, so why do you guys pick healer the most actually? What specifically about the healer like fascinated you guys? Because I would have thought it would have been armor, just because people have a hard time with drawing armor. So yeah, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Because also it helps me like understand what people like to see the most, right? There. Thoughts on timekeeping devices such as clocks? I guess they're pretty nice. They keep me on track. People pick healer because a bunch of them. Wow. Dang. Savage. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's true actually. Like the flowy clothing, I mean, yeah, you could see that made the nice flowy clothing already. It just fits, you know? Because if you're gonna heal and be in the back line, you might as well look cool doing it. So, yeah. I'm gonna... I don't know if I should. Maybe I'll go a little bit. Try to color a little bit. Because I really want to flesh out this design. Because I did promise after all that this is the one we're gonna focus on the most. Nice pink eyes. And some nice gold, or not gold, but like beige, I guess, kind of color. And dark hair. Yeah, I always like to use blue, like a dark blue for hair. Actually, maybe I'll use this. Doot doot. I don't know about coloring now, actually. This is so much work. Not enough time. Oh man. So let me... Yeah, maybe I'll just wrap up actually instead of having to color. Maybe I'll just add like some shading just to flush it out. Because sadly, I don't know. Can't make it. Or yeah, I'll give it like a nice orangey tone. Because I do have to wrap up soon. Yeah, I'm back reading what you guys are texting in chat. Doot, doot. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna add some shading onto here. And then I'll wrap up. I'll use you. Doot, doot. And maybe some shading under here. Yeah, because honestly, this is one of my favorite topics to draw. Just drawing and designing characters. So always spend the most time just sketching. You know, you probably heard me say that like a bajillion times, but it's true. Just spend the most amount of time here. Because if it works as a sketch, it'll work. Period. You know? It'll just work all together. There. Doot, doot, doot. And yeah, maybe I'll add more blue. More blue onto the shading. Darker shades. Darker shades on here. And on here. So yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's all the time I have for today. I am a little bit over time, but I hope you guys get over your obsession with fleas. What is it with you guys with fleas? You guys are just itching to talk about fleas. I don't get it. Word. And I hope you guys had fun. So always remember that when I was designing these, right, what I had in mind the most was just what kind of role they had and what kind of impression I wanted them to have. And yeah, I would say that I was pretty successful, you know, just like taking a look at these characters, you could tell what the roles are at a glance. And that's what I really want to encourage. And you could also think outside the box, right? So yeah, I just encourage you guys to try, you know, don't be afraid. Just try all that stuff out. And let's see. Entertained nonetheless, I'm glad. Well, there's more to come, you know, there's always next week. And before I end off, you know, I also teach a class, so if you guys want to have an art class with me as your teacher, feel free to check out our website, right? And if you want to support us in some other way, you know, you can become a YouTube member or a Patreon member. Or if you don't want to do any of that, you can just watch, you know, feel free to stay and stay tuned for our live streams, right? So yeah, I hope you guys had fun, and that's all I got for today. So yeah, see ya everyone. Bye bye.